Today we changed things up a bit in order to avoid the crowds and get this beautiful island in Siargao, Philippines all to ourselves. The girls learned to snorkel and we enjoyed a day in the sun on this beautiful island.
So we're going back to the one island that we missed on our last island hopping tour, and we should have it all to ourselves, hopefully, fingers crossed, because that's the last island on the typical tour, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm really hoping we have the island to ourselves.
This island is part of the typical tour here in Siargao, but normally it is the last stop of the day, so by going here first, we should have it all to ourselves. This is a great beach. They're gonna have a lot of fun playing. It's beautiful.
There was a really big palm tree swing we got to play on. Me and Daddy went snorkeling and we saw fish and we saw a whole school of fish. Teeny tiny fish were all together. I tried to touch the fish. I didn't touch them, they were too fast.
So we're kind of taking the morning, trapped on this little island. It is teeny tiny. You can walk around it in about a 2-minute walk. The beach is just absolutely beautiful. It's perfect swimming, especially for the girls, because it's very shallow. And we also were able to do a little bit of snorkeling. Didn't see anything too crazy. We saw a snake, actually.
I didn't.
You didn't see it? It was really weird. I didn't know that there were snakes that just chilled underwater like that. But saw some fish, saw a lot of teeny tiny fish.
I got swing with Daddy.
It's only about 8 o'clock in the morning and the boats are coming in strong, so I'm glad we got here early, got to enjoy it a little bit by ourselves before it got too busy. But the beach is still beautiful and there's plenty of room.
We've had an awesome time here on this little island this morning. We've been able to swim. The girls have snorkeled with Bradey and they did an amazing job. Both of them being able to just kind of swim on their own with their snorkel mask on. We've been so proud of them. It's just been absolutely amazing to watch.
Were you scared at all snorkeling?
No. Well, once I was.
Once you were scared? But you did a really good job being brave, didn't you?
Yeah. We went back snorkeling and we saw some really skinny and long fish. They look like swords.
Tell me about all the fish you saw.
Oh, I saw pink fish.
Pink fish? Do you see all the school of little fish?
Yeah. I saw little fish and I was trying to catch them like this.
Chloe had this moment where she was really afraid and she said, oh, they're digging up the root.
The root from the root that's holding this boat is coming out from the ground.
And they're floating away.
Whoops.
Chloe had this really cool moment where she was afraid of snorkeling and she said, okay, it's Alexa's turn. I asked her, are you afraid? No, it's just Alexa's turn. And I said, okay, how about I hold your hand? And she went under again and then she started swimming all by herself and we got to see some fish and just super proud of her for being so brave, and it was kind of a cool moment for me.
It was amazing to have such a relaxing day and let the kids enjoy the sand and water. It's just been such a fun morning. And now we're gonna go back on the boat and head to get something to eat.
I love this island. I never want to leave. I wish we could stay forever.
And as much as we do want to stay here forever, it is time for us to continue on in our travels. And coming soon, we'll get to visit the oldest floating market in Thailand, as well as a market that a train drives through daily.
As the train arrives, they actually collapse all of the canopies.
We also try some food that is interesting.
You eat it first.
No, you eat it first.
All before we spend the most magical day with the elephants, and even giving them a bath. If you can't tell, we got a little muddy ourselves.
My face was muddy.
But before we go, we will never forget the memories we have made here in the Philippines. From the breathtaking landscapes and amazing experiences, we will never forget these memories, both big and small.
Look, he climbed in the ceiling.
Above all, we will remember the people. The The warm smiles, the hospitality unlike anything we have experienced before. We can't wait to come back very soon.